I remember being that person in the audience, listening, taking notes, getting all the information that I could get, feeling relieved that I was doing the right thing, that I would listen to what somebody else would have to say. So it's great to be on the other side and be able to give back to other people who were just like me a few years ago.
Yes, and you gave some great pointers, and just what advice do you want to give to women today who are in that seat and taking notes?
Well, one thing that I always like to tell people is to know what it is that they bring to their business that makes it unique. What are they doing that someone else isn't doing? Because you're probably providing a service or selling a product that someone else sells, but the thing that makes it unique is what you bring to it and how you do it, and you have to hold that dear, because that's your DNA, that's your brand, that's who you are, that's your identity, and you can't lose that. And then on the more practical side, if you have a name for your company, make sure that you've trademarked it before you invest in the business cards and the stationery and the office sign and the website and all of these things. Make sure that someone else doesn't already own that name, because that can be a bit of a headache. A woman named Terry Williams who makes this speech on a regular basis, and she talks about when you're on an airplane, you're told to put the oxygen mask on yourself first in the event of an emergency, and then assist those around you. And we have to take that same approach in life. If you don't take care of yourself first, how can you possibly take care of anyone else? How can you be a good wife, a good mother, a good business owner, a good worker, colleague, if you don't take care of yourself? So even though it's really hard and it's something that I still struggle with, you have to put yourself on the list first, because if you can't do it, then no one else is going to be able to do it for you.
Yes. And one last question. To keep the energy going, because there are moments that are tough, what are some things that you do to keep positive, to keep moving forward? When there are days that you just feel like giving up, what are the little mini secret weapons that you have that just get you to take one more step?
I have a number of things that I do to keep me positive. One of them is recognizing when I need to take a break. Kind of like when your kids are overtired and they're just sort of spinning in circles, and oh, it's nap time. We have that moment as well. And sometimes I just need to take a cup of tea or take a bath or maybe watch a movie, just kind of veg out for a minute, and just that little bit of stillness can help to bring some clarity. Sometimes it's calling a friend that I know will help talk me through and pick me up. Sometimes it's getting a hug from my husband. Sometimes it's getting a hug from my daughter. And sometimes I have to go back and look at what I've done. And there are times when the universe kind of does that for me. They'll put me in a place like today where people remind you, oh, yeah, I guess I'm not so bad. I've done some good stuff. I can feel positive about that. And, the most important thing that I always try to remind myself is this too shall pass, because I know that that's my challenge, is remembering this moment is going to pass, and then things will return to how they should be. So I know I'm going to get through it.